What's up, everybody? Trinity here, and welcome back to the Second Street Detective, where we drop the Marvel, like Marvel dropped Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, and a couple of those other titles. Remember that new Warrior stuff? Oh, they dropped that hard, didn't they? Just like we dropped the name Marvel, and we're now Second Street Detective. I'm kidding, guys. It's New Comic Book Wednesday, and here I am in my local comic book shop, Bases Cards and Comics, right here in Lancaster, California, to bring you all my comic book pull list for the week. Now, if you don't know what a comic book pull list is, there should be a video right up there where you can go and learn a little bit more about that, and it's right up there next to the little Hawkman issue, right? Hey, that's right. DC channel, baby. Now, if this is your first time here, what I typically do on the pull list is I go through all of my comic books, as always, starting with DC, then moving into Marvel, and then small press and indies. We're gonna do no different than that today. I didn't get any of the new free comic book day books this week, guys, but the one thing I did get on DC Tuesday, which was yesterday, I know I'm condensing all the videos into one. I know I'm terrible for being a new DC channel, but hey, I'm new at being a DC channel, right? Give me a break. But DC released that new Deceased Hope at World's End issue number 7. Was it 7 this week? The digital one that's only 99 cents. Go check it out. It's only $1, and I'm sure they're gonna at least put that in the collected edition when it comes out. But anyway, guys, getting here into my DC books for the week, we've got Dark Knight's Death Metal Trinity Crisis issue number 1. And no, I didn't pick this up just because it's a tie-in to the Dark Knight's Death Metal series that I've got the first few issues. This might be the make it or break it point with this series for me. I don't know. But I didn't pick this up just because it has my name in it. I swear. I didn't do it. Alright, getting into the next and final DC book I have for the day is Hawkman, issue number 27. Guys, man, I love the Hawkman series, and unfortunately, it's coming to an end very soon. But if you go to Twitter and follow Tim Board over at Hawk World, go sign his petition, and, hey, it might make a difference. You never know. Maybe DC might actually listen to us. That, you know what, Marvel used to listen to me when we were a Marvel channel. They used to listen to me, and they brought us that Hawkeye Free Fall. Remember that? Yeah, remember they tried to, you know what they tried to do to us. You know what they tried to do that whole digital thing. We got a print copy. It was because of me. So we can help Tim Board and me get this thing to continue on. Robert Venditti doing a phenomenal job with Hawkman, the Hawkman series. If you guys haven't been keeping up with Hawkman, go buy the trades. Go buy if you can't find the single issues at your LCS, go buy the trades. Robert Venditti doing a phenomenal job with Hawkman, I'm telling you, and that's why you need to go sign that petition. Continue Hawkman, DC. You better listen to me like Marvel did. Hey, they reaped the rewards for it. Hey, I bought the books. That they tried to cancel. I bought them both. What was it? It was Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, and also, the other one. Yeah, you know which one it was. Yeah. The Matthew Rosenberg book. Now, getting into Marvel here, guys, the first one I have here is The Rise of Ultraman. And I went ahead and got this variant edition cover, like right here, where it looks like an old school, monster show, movie, kind of. I think it was a pretty cool cover. I don't really know about Ultraman at all. I don't know anything about this book, but hey, I'm gonna buy it. I bought it. I'm gonna read it. We're gonna do a review of it. So look forward to that coming up here on the channel. Now, a couple of books that I didn't get, I got them on digital. Is just, hey, errors happen. Human errors happen. Things happen. But was shorted a few books. On the pull list. Hey, it happens. They're gonna come in, but I got them digital. And when the physical copies come in, I'm gonna get those too. Cause I gotta have my physical copies, guys. You guys know how I feel about that digital stuff. But I got them, going to read them, going to review them, which is also going to bring us into the next one, which is Marauders, issue number 12. Man, I've got a lot to say about this book. You know what? I'm gonna save it for my This Week in the Dawn of X series this week. And guys, last week I didn't get it done, so it's gonna be a pretty long video this week. Guys, look forward to that. It's gonna be a nice long video. We're gonna have 6 books to talk about in it. Whew, sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Okay, now getting into the last Marvel book that I have here is Spider-Man issue number 48. Guys, this is the Sins Rising. I think there's probably another issue here before it's the end of this little story arc, because issue number 49 is getting ready to go into the issue, 850 or whatever, and all that stuff they're getting ready to do. The Green Goblin's getting ready to come back. Norman Osborn. Hey, we got a whole lot of stuff going on here with the Amazing Spider-Man and stuff. Hey, a lot of stuff to look forward to going on with that. Hopefully they don't go like with that crazy tie-in stuff like they were doing there for a while. Remember, it kept tying into everything, and yeah, they just keep Spider-Man. They don't have to cross over into everything. It's okay, Marvel. It's okay. We'll buy it. Now, that's all I have for my DC and Marvel books this week. We're going to go ahead and get here into small press and indies, starting off with this. Man, I'm telling you guys, if you haven't been going out there to your local comic book shop and picking up books from AWA Upshot Studios, you need to go do it, okay? They're doing a great job over there putting out all of these titles. Axel Alonso, Bill Jemas, they put together these great teams of creators to put out these awesome books. And today we've got two new titles that came out. We've got The Resistance, issue number 5 of 6. This series is getting ready to come to an end. I've really liked this one. It's kind of like the X-Men with, a little more, how would you say, a little more politically charged, I guess you could say. Hey, this book features Harvey Keitel and Ed Harris. How could you go wrong, right? Plus, you got J. Michael Straczynski writing the book. Mike Deodato Jr. on the art. Leo Loweridge doing a great job with the colors. I mean, I really do like this book. I love what they're doing at AWA Upshot Studios. Go check out the books, man. Just go check out the books. That's all you got to do. Two of their series have already wrapped up, and they're good. They're great. Red Border and Hotel. I love both of those series. They were only 4-issue miniseries. They were the first ones, some of the first to start and the first ones to finish, and they were great. Go check them out. The next one I've got here is Bad Mother, issue number 2. Guys, this book is actually pretty interesting. It's about this mother who's her daughter comes home one day, and she looks like she's been beaten, like she got in a fight with her boyfriend. So she goes out to ask her boyfriend, like, hey, what the hell? She goes and chases him down. Well, he ends up being murdered, and while she ended up and found that out, her daughter had gotten stolen, like she got abducted. So she got caught up in this human trafficking scheme. Whole lot of crazy stuff going on here in Bad Mother, issue number 1, and then here in issue number 2, that does continue on. I'm telling you, I thought Bad Mother, issue number 2, a great book. Look forward to a review coming on the channel of that. I thought this one was a pretty decent book, written by Krista Faust with art by Mike Deodato Jr. Once again, just good stuff here. Go check out these books on AWA Upshot Studios. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. If there's a title that you want to know more about on AWA Upshot, let me know in the comments below, because I have read all of the books that they have put out. They're good. They've got Last Ronin. Getting ready to come out soon as well. Year Zero. The issue number 5 is getting ready to come out here, I believe, in the next week or two. That series already has a second season getting ready to come up, and they're calling them seasons, and that's kind of explained in the back of one of the books. Axel Alonso talks a little bit about that. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. But can we get a Red Border season 2? Can we get a Hotel season 2? I hope so, because those were both great books. Red Border was being written by, it was Jason Starr that wrote that one, and then John Lees is the guy who did the Hotel book. Great horror writer. I'm telling you guys, just go pick up those books. Now, moving on into Aftershock Comics, guys. Now, if you guys don't read enough Aftershock Comics, they do some great books. I really do like a lot of the books that they put out over there. This week I've only got one, and that is Join the Future, issue number 5 of 5. This series ends here. This one, it gives you an ending, like it could continue. I don't think it's going to. I mean, if they did, I wouldn't complain, because I've liked this story. It was this female-led book. She's going out to get revenge for her family that was killed and not get absorbed, her city absorbed into this big old collective, almost like what's happening in the X-Men, but a little bit different. And you think you get in the story, you think she's gonna be a Mary Sue and all that kinds of stuff, but no, it's not. Like, she go like here's the thing, like, she kind of just like, she wins, but like, she like, it's not pretty the whole time. It's not pretty. It's a good book. That's what it is. Zach Kaplan did a very good job with that book. That's all I have for Aftershock books this week, guys. But moving on, we've got Boom Studios Comics. I've only got one book on Boom Studios this week, guys. We know Boom Studios does some really great books, although there's people out there that are mad at them right now. Them and Keanu Reeves are so terrible. And they're so terrible for putting out this James Tynion book. I'm kidding. Tynan. It's Tynan. This James Tynion book. This is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 10. And this book right here was actually a pretty decent book. I've really liked Something is Killing the Children. It really does kind of seem a little bit episodic and stuff like that. I know a lot of people complain about scripts for Netflix and all this stuff. This one's actually pretty good. Like, I do get the episodic thing in here, though. Like, it kind of gets a little bit old. Like, just give me the book. Just give me the book. But it's good. It's a good book. Like, it just has these moments in it where I'm kind of like, I don't know. And then, like, it always reels me back in. I'm like, okay, like, you've got it going on, James Tynion. Good job with Something is Killing the Children. You should probably be able to pick up the first trade paperback of that at your LCS. If not, you can tell them to order it in for you. And soon the second one should be coming out soon, I would guess. But that's all I have for Boom Studios this week, guys. We're gonna move in to Dark Horse Comics, who actually has some single issues coming out finally. And I know I was mistaken. I thought it seemed like it had been a while. They've been putting out one here and there. But finally, I've got a couple this week. We've got Bill and Ted Are Doomed, issue number 1. I believe this one is a 4 or 5 issue miniseries on Dark Horse Comics. This is actually a prequel to the Bill and Ted Face the Music movie. And I know my man Mike Porter, my favorite Porter out there, he's gonna like this book. Mike Porter, if you're watching this, I know you read. Hey, I know you're a boomer like me. You're a boomer like me, right? But you read some of the books digitally. Hey, if you get a chance to read this one, I think you'll like this one. It definitely falls into the realm of all the Bill and Ted stuff that came before. It's like a perfect, it's a middle story, and that's what they intended it to be, was this middle story branching between Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey and Bill and Ted Face the Music. Funny book. I thought the art in the book is pretty simple, but the story and everything, like it all fits the tone. Great book. I really enjoyed this one. Which brings me into the next one on Dark Horse Comics here, guys. This is Cyberpunk 2077 Trauma Team. This book right here, written by Colin Bunn. I thought the writing in this book was pretty good, and even the art in this book was really good. Like, I honestly didn't expect this book to be as good as it is. Was not expecting this book to be this good. I like this book. Don't leave your LCS without Cyberpunk 2077 Trauma Team, issue number 1. I think this one's only a 3 or 4 issue miniseries also, so it's not a whole lot of books to commit to. Plus, if you're getting the game, hey, you might as well get into your LCS and pick this up, get a little bit of backstory on some of these characters, I'm guessing. This one was good. I really did like Cyberpunk 2077. Now, moving on into Dynamite Comics. I've only got one here on Dynamite Comics. This is Death to the Army of Darkness, issue number 4. And look at that beautiful cover. Is that not bad? Like, I'm not even, like, I'm leaving it up there just because, like, is that not awesome? Is that not badass? Is that not what you want on a cover? It's good. I still have to catch up on this series. I think I've got to read issue number 3 and now issue number 4. And this should be the last of it. I believe this one was another 4-issue miniseries. This one, like, the first 2 issues for me were kind of like, I don't know, they were okay. Like, I don't know. But it's just, for me, like, the character doesn't really feel like the Ash character. But hey, that's just if you ask me. If you've read it, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. And it's not like Ryan Parrott's a bad writer or anything. It's just, it doesn't like, the character himself doesn't really read like Ash to me. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just too big of an Army of Darkness geek. And no, I'm not saying that Ryan Parrott isn't, because I'm sure he is. Now, that's all I have for those. We're going to go ahead and move here into Image Comics now. And this one right here, we've got the... What's that? Oh, I got it turned around. Ice Cream Man, the Quarantine Comics. This is a one-shot book where they've got W. Maxwell Prince and a whole bunch of other writers come in to kind of tell these different. This was a digital series. They released these all digitally, and now they put them out in this basically a collected edition here. This one was $5.99 for this book of all these different stories here, I'm guessing pertaining to the Ice Cream Man. I don't know. I haven't read this one yet, but I got to tell you, I did flip through it. I kind of got here into the beginning of the book, and I thought it was funny because W. Maxwell Prince himself makes an appearance in the comic book. Look. I'm telling you, if that's not W. Maxwell Prince, like I'll put a picture of him up. If that's not W. Maxwell Prince in this book, like okay, if you can't say that is, you're kidding yourself. They drew him into the book. It was great. Like I flipped it open. I was like, oh, dude, that's funny. It looks just, I don't know. You be the judge. You let me know. Down in the comment. I mean, hey, maybe I'm being mean and I'm laughing because like, hey, I just thought it was kind of funny. I mean, it probably is. Like, right? Come on, why wouldn't they do that? I don't know. Feel free to beat me up down in the comments below. It's all good. I can take it. Now, the last one that I have on Image Comics is Stealth, issue number 5. There is one issue left in this series, and this one's been pretty good. This Stealth series. It's about this superhero in Detroit. He's got dementia and everything. He's losing his stuff, dude. It's pretty good. I thought it, like, when I first picked this book up, it was like, okay, it's gonna be typical tropey kind of this. I'm telling you, I feel like I say that a lot. You know what I mean? Where you get a lot of these books though, but they do have a lot of those stereotypical, just those kind of tropes in them. You know, like a cyberpunk book, or like this one. You know, black superhero in Detroit book. You know, like certain things that you kind of like, okay, you know. It does follow some of those tropes, but they, like, a lot of times I feel like they really do give us some good, kind of something new, maybe a little bit fresh, a little, you know, a little bit of spruce up from, you know, the usual humdrum. I don't know. I like it. But Stealth, this issue number 5 here, very good. Can't wait to read issue number 6, the final one in this little mini series. See if they're gonna do another series of this. I don't know. Thought it was very good. But that's all I have for my comic book pull list this week, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what's on your comic book pull list, and are there any of these books that you would like me to do some more deeper reviews on for you guys here on the channel. Let me know all about that down in the comments below. But that's all I have for this video today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Second Street Marvel. I was gonna do it. Well, thank you so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel. If you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed. Click the little bell and all that good stuff. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. It's all good. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, and you don't have to leave a reason why. But while you're at it, make sure that you share it with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on the Second Street Marvel. You all have a great week. Go out and support your local comic book shop. Read some awesome comics, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.